Hey guys, Super Films here, back at it again on the Dream Raids faction server, and there's been a couple of big things happening on here within the past couple days that I actually didn't know about until last second, and I didn't really get a say in it because, I'm just a player, I'm not anything special. So, basically, in the past few days, the server actually reset, and I lost everything. So everything we just did this past 2 episodes was a total and utter waste of time. Total waste of time. But over here we got Mr. McGill right here. He wanted to be in the video. He actually apparently saw my videos by searching up the IP, which I've had a couple people do. And if you've done that, that's awesome. Shoot me a message if you have, because I mean, that's just cool. That's new for me. I've never actually had that. So actually, as a gift for me, gift me, brother. I guess he has a gift for me. So we're gonna get this this gift from McGill, whatever it is, and then we're gonna start off like the other episodes with these vote crates, and I'm gonna talk about a little something. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh god, oh god. Okay, so I just had a conversation with him about this, and I just allied him because I wasn't even allied to him, and he just gave me all, like, I'm at a loss for words right now. And this is gonna kind of tie into what I was about to talk about, but oh my, he gave me multiple stacks of obsidian plus an overlord pickaxe, which is the highest donator pickaxe, plus on top of that he gave me 20k. Big shoutouts to McGill, everyone. If you ever come on here, like, just give McGill all of your money and all of your items, because that dude's just awesome. Big shout outs to that guy. Now, to get back on track, let's hit up these keys. I voted. I got multiple extra keys, so let's hit this up. I'm a little worried I'm gonna run out of space. Iron blocks, a pickaxe, $500 of cash. I'm gonna drop these in here because I don't want to, like, risk dropping any items. Ooh, someone dropped some pots over here. I'll take those. Ugh, burpee. Gold blocks. Personal drop party. What did I get? $700. Cool. Golden apples. And $2,000. Well, that wasn't bad at all. That was actually pretty nice. I liked that. Now we're gonna talk about something real quick, because you're probably thinking real quick, like, how did you get all of this stuff right here besides this what I was just given? Like, I already did have an overlord pickaxe before I started recording. You're probably wondering, how did you get all of this stuff right when it reset? Well, let me tell you, I don't even know. I literally, like, have hardly even mined. Like, a lot of this stuff was given to me, or it was just, like, I found it at a base from just walking around because I got bored, or voting, because the server reset 2 days ago, if I remember correctly. So I've been playing for about 2 days now, which adding up to votes on there, and then getting money, and then buying items, and then also there's a warp grinder on this server. And I, like, grinded stuff up, and out of, like, the kits, which there was a kit as well, kit reset from the server resetting, which gave out some stuff, and using some of the kits, so that's how I got a lot of items. So because of the reset and all of that, I figured, why waste my time on an episode just running? I'll just take care of that now, and then maybe just do the base building. But here are some of the items I've also received already. Besides these right here, all of this obsidian, which I was just given by McGill. Once again, big shout outs to him. So here's some of the stuff, just some cobble and all that. And then right here is where all my good stuff is that I've gotten. I already had, this was the obsidian I originally was going to use, but now I have, like, all of that, so holy shit. But all this obsidian, I have a TNT plus 3 TNT, it won't stack because of the name thing. Some diamonds, bones, Proud 1 chest plate, sharpness 3 sword, which I'm actually going to switch out with, and then a regular pickaxe, or like a a vote pickaxe from the crate, and that's pretty much it. Plus, besides some iron ore, which I did not mine, I found like I actually don't really have any mining skill. I have like one or two. I actually bought this cobblestone, so here's the plan here. In episode 2, Russian Afroman said, and I quote, "Take it to the skies." So that's what we're still gonna do. We're gonna name this base after Russian, and we're gonna take to the skies. Our base is gonna be up here on the water, high up in the sky. So let's get over there. Alright guys, well, I just did this, and I think this is gonna be the general layout for the base. I'm gonna have a 2 length difference from the end of my claim, or the starting point of my claim. That way it's not like right on the border, because I mean this is plenty of room right here. I don't need a shit ton of room, especially like with the size of my faction right now. I mean there's like no one in here and everything like that. Alright, so here's the idea I kind of have set up right now. I'm gonna go 2 high up from here, and then from here I'm gonna hit here and start laying out from the bottom and going all the way around, filling that in, starting on the walls, stuff like that. So I'm probably gonna speed this process up so you can kind of see what I'm doing. I've never really dealt with sky bases that much. My bases have always been underground or like in the water, because in the water is probably one of like the most safest spots. So I mean, I don't know, figure I should just try something new, I guess. Why not? At least for the server, I mean, or the series. So I'm just gonna stop talking and speed this up. So let's go. Well, there you guys have it. Casa del. Well, what was that name? Me and Rush and all of us made. Casa del Rush Films Jackoffs. There we go. That's what we'll call it. Let's head over here and grab this sugar cane, because that will be valuable. My plans for the base itself is I want to make some levels onto it. So I want to keep stacking it up a little bit more. Figured maybe, well, why end it off there? Let's kind of hunt down a cave a little bit. Why not? Okay, this wasn't even a cave. That was a waste of time is what that was. That was not a cave or anything. That was just disappointment in a tunnel. Alright, so we're in this little area now. And I'm sorry if you can see the Steam things in the corner. People are deciding to get on Steam a lot right now. But we found ourselves a cave. So let's go exploring a little bit. See if we can find any goodies down here that I might want. Oh fuck, a spawner. Oh yeah, I forgot. Mobs don't want to hurt you. Oh, never mind. Mobs do want to hurt. They really do want to hurt. And I didn't bring a sword. Why didn't I bring a sword? Oh god, no. I forgot a sword. Like, how do I forget a freaking sword? Oh, it's a mineshaft ravine. Even better. That's not better. That's worse right there. We don't want you or you. You can yeah. So I feel like this mining, normally like with this, you know, especially right now. Oh hell no. There can only be one. Okay, well, especially right now in this instance and in old instances as well, when I record mining videos, especially alone, I don't really know what to talk about. So I just sit here and blabble on about just stuff off the top of my head, and it gets really boring, and I hate to do that. Like, I notice it when I edit these videos. Normally when I do mining videos, I don't talk at all. Like, I mean, I talk, but I just sit here and I blabble about just BS, and it's nothing. So we're gonna have a little story time with Derp, and I'm gonna tell the story about my very first drill. It's what we do. It's what we go to once a weekend or once a month, and it's basically just like training stuff. And this is the story about how we have bad karma every single time we go to drill. And I learned this. The hard way. We'll just call him. We'll call him Billy. Because I don't know, like, how people feel comfortable with names and everything. We'll call him Billy. So this is the story about Billy and his car luck. And I'll go into detail about the first experience and the experience I just had last month. I don't really want to call him Billy. I'll just say a couple of my buddies came over, stayed the night, and we were all going to leave together, go to drill, hang out there, whatever, show me what it's like, and everything like that. See if I was really going to be interested in it. So he drove to my house with him. We were at my house, went to bed. Everything was fine. Woke up the next morning, woke up late, and had to rush there. And if you're late without giving them a notice, you can get counted as AWOL within seconds. So obviously, you know, we're speeding a little bit. We're going a little bit too fast, and we have to take kind of this highway route and stuff. The place I have to go is out of town from where I live. So we're driving and we're going on the highway. My buddy's driving, the one with the bad car luck, which is, you know, since we know he has bad car luck, why would we let him drive? That was the stupidest idea. My other buddy was sitting in the back seat because I called shotgun, so I'm sitting in the passenger seat. We're going, and you know, his brakes aren't all the greatest. Keep this in your mind. His brakes and his tires are not the greatest, and we are speeding. Keep that in mind too. We are speeding. We're almost there. We're like 5 miles till we're there. It's just almost a matter of time till we're there. And we're speeding. We're going. We hit an off ramp to go off to the next part, or the next highway, part of the highway that we needed to go to. He was speeding still. He slowed down a little bit, yes, but he kept speeding. And you know, normally we don't give a shit. Like, yes, he has bad car luck, but he's a good driver. And I'm just blabbling on. I need to get on with this. Basically, hit the off ramp. We're going too fast. We noticed it right away, but our minds didn't catch up with what we already knew was about to go down. We're speeding down this off ramp and no one was around us, luckily. Speed down it. His brakes and tires don't catch up with the turn, and we end up drifting off of the ramp of the highway. And I mean, like, we drifted off of it full force, super fast. And this was no like little hill. This was a big freaking hill. We flew off of that hill, and every single time I think about like what people would see about that, I just crack up because it's hilarious. It wasn't hilarious at the moment. We were scared shitless. We sped off of it, almost hit a tree. We actually hit the branches of the tree, and we almost hit a sign. And then we finally hit the end part. We finally hit the end, and we got to a stop. We sat there in silence for 2 minutes. Probably should have started going because we were gonna be late. Sat there in silence for 2 whole minutes, just sitting there like looking down. Like, did this seriously just happen? Did we just fly off of the fucking off ramp? And finally, like, I broke the silence. I looked at him and I was like, what the fuck just happened? What? And he just looked at me and he was like, let's not ever tell anyone about this, which I'm obviously telling you guys right now. So yeah, we flew off of it. My buddy was in the back seat, and then it took my buddy, like, the guy in the back seat to kind of like catch up with what was going on, because me and Tim were sitting there talking about like this did not just happen. The guy in the back seat like finally like spoke and was like, he told us this is what he told us. This was his point of view. He told us, I don't even know what just happened. I was looking down at my phone, and then I looked down at my phone, and the next thing I know I look up and I see it. We're flying through the air, going down a hill, and almost hit a tree and a sign. We cracked up laughing. We ended up trying to get up the hill, and like cars were passing while we were doing this. So like keep in mind, they're sitting there watching us like try and go up this freaking hill. We're sitting there. It took about 5 tries to finally get up and fly off of the ramp again, but except over to where we needed to be. Oh man, it was terrifying. So that was the first experience we had. The second experience was just this last month at my April drill, because since I enlisted in March, the drill was already going on while I was enlisting, so I couldn't go. This time it's just me, another guy in the backseat who was so we're driving. We're about 2 miles until we're back into our town from drill. Everything was fine. The ride up was fine. Everything was like all good. Drill went good, besides the fact I was sick. So, you know, keep in mind, everything was good until we get 2 miles till we're back in town, and his car just starts putting. Starts putt. We ended up running at his gas meter or whatever. It doesn't work. So we didn't know how much gas he had. Turns out he had no gas. 2 miles out of town, stuck there. We pull over to the side of the highway, just like, shit, what do we do? A buddy came, picked him up, and me and the 2 other people were sitting in his car for an hour waiting for him, because like the other guy had to go do some stuff. So we're sitting in that car for an hour, just sitting there. I was sitting in back at this time. One person was sitting shotgun, and another person was in back with me. The person in back, while the car was out of gas, we had the battery. He had the battery still going. We didn't want it still going. He had the battery still going, and bumping music with my buddy Subs, the one I was driving, who was the bad Carlick, bumping his subs as loud as can be, just like sitting there using up all the power. Keep that in mind, using up all the power. I think you can see where I'm getting at with this. Buddy finally gets back. We get gas in the car. The guy who picked him up ended up driving off and leaving. We got the gas in the car, turn on the car, or we go to turn on the car, we're all sitting there like, yes, finally we get to go home. Like, it's been a long weekend, tired as shit from all the stuff we had to do. Let's get home. Come on, let's go. Turn the key. Car doesn't start. Ended up killing the battery because the dude in the back was sitting there bumping music the entire time. And then like eventually he stopped because he like someone called him or something, I don't remember. But we ended up running out of gas because this dude decided to sit there and bump music. So we sat there again for like another hour until someone stopped on the highway. And this is where my buddy's bad luck comes back into play. His ex-girlfriend, his ex-fucking girlfriend, and his ex-girlfriend's stepmom and ex-girlfriend's friend were the ones that ended up jumping his car and saving us. So basically, I mean, I know I'm not used to the storytelling thing. So, I mean, I drug it on a little bit, which I want to try and fix because, you know, it's an issue for me. But basically, my buddy, he has the worst car luck and luck in general when it comes to a lot of things. I got what I wanted out of this cave. I mean, I didn't get much. I just kind of talked and blabbled the entire time. What's my mining at now? Is it 31? That's not bad. Sat here and blabbled for about, what, 10 minutes, something like that. Guess we'll just end it here. I'll actually make some furnaces here soon. And yeah, I guess we'll just ask her. We'll just dump all this in here. I'm not going to worry about organization right now. I can worry about that later. Well, guys, thank you so much for watching this episode. I really appreciate it. I'm sorry for the blabbling and all of that stuff. This probably wasn't the greatest episode. I'm honestly, like, I will say this. It is my flaw. I'm bad at solo comms. I do a lot better with another person, which is something I want to try and do. But I just want to do this one alone. I mean, practice makes perfect. The storytelling stuff, I can try. If you guys want more stories, I have a lot of stories. Not just like about him and my buddy, but just a lot of stories in general about my life that I mean, I look back and regret, but I still find funny. If you guys want to hear more about stuff like that, let me know. Leave a comment. Wink, wink. I'm still dragging this on. See, that's an issue with me. I just drag stuff on. So let me just get to the point here. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Dream Raids. Hop on the server. It's a really nice server. Leave a like on this video if you want to see more. Comment, I guess. I mean, comment something. Literally just comment something. Just put in quotations something and then put Super Hit Films 2016. If you've made it this far in the video. Dragging on. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching and take care.